In this video, we're going to be setting up a completely automated LinkedIn DM outbound campaign. So what this looks like in practice is basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be finding and getting a list of our target persona that we're trying to go after. That we're going to be setting up this automation system to essentially pull, a couple thousand people into the system. We'll basically max out LinkedIn's connect request limit and without going over. And we'll basically be sending out connection requests to people in an automated way. This is exactly what I use to scale my LinkedIn audience from around 500 people to around 4,500 people over the course of like 6 months or so. And so basically, once you set this up, it costs like $10 a month to run with this system. And you basically just let it run in the background 24/7. And this usually gets me around 5 to 8 people interested per day having a conversation with me in the DMs. And these are not all qualified. I would say 1 out of like 5 are qualified. So basically, I'm getting like 1 qualified person in my DMs every single day. And I'm booking calls with these people. I'm booking 1 to 2 calls per week with people using this strategy. And so we're going to be setting this up end to end in this video. So let's dive right into it. So essentially what we're going to be doing is using this system called Linked Helper. This is the best LinkedIn automation system that I've found. There's other ones like, I think it's called like Outreach.io. There's another one called, let me look at the LinkedIn Expandy, I think is the other one. These I have found are not as good as Linked Helper. So although they can like do all the automations for you, they can, do outreach, connect with people, etc. The thing that they actually struggle with is like unconnecting people. So if we look into their feature set here, we'll notice that there's a lot of like downsides of this. So it looks like it's struggling to load here, but if we go to like LinkedIn outreach here, what we will find is that it'll have all of these like campaign priority, like all of these, I don't know, it just like uses all these words. It literally auto warm up, whatever that means. And so you can like set these things where you can send messages, et cetera, et cetera. But at the end of the day, you're still going to hit rate limits with this platform, because the only platform that I found that it actually like, there's a queue of people on LinkedIn. If I go over to my LinkedIn here, let me find LinkedIn. If I go to my LinkedIn here, you'll see if I go to my network and the people that I'm connected to, you'll see these like pending invitations. And Linked Helper, what Linked Helper does is whenever you like, if someone doesn't, accept your connection request, it'll just go into this pending invitation list. And if you don't actually connect with all these people, LinkedIn will start to know that you're doing automations. So Linked Helper both sends the connection request, and then if they don't respond to the request, it actually unconnects for them to keep this number down below a certain limit. So that's why I use this platform. Basically, what you're going to want to do is go to like linkedhelper.com, and then you're just going to download this, and you'll just sign up for a free trial. It costs like, I don't know, I think like $8 or $9 a month. It's super cheap. And then you'll end up on a page that looks like this. You can see some of my past campaigns. I got 766 people on this campaign to accept. I got 936 on this one. And so this is exactly what it looks like. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually create a new campaign here. We're going to call it, so if I'm going to be trying to get in front of people for different types of offers, I think the offer is going to be something like an inbound receptionist agent or an AI lead generation service, where I basically set up their entire outbound system for them. So I think that I'm going to be connecting with CEOs at probably not SaaS companies, because that's going to be highly competitive. CEOs at, I almost want to go after like a lesser known niche. So one of the ICPs that I've been thinking about recently is like different like HVAC, electrical contractor, CEO at maybe electrical company or something like that. So we're going to do an invite and follow up. Send an invitation and follow up to those who've accepted but haven't replied. So I believe this is the one. We're going to continue with select a campaign. Our first message is going to be this, like, hey, first name, saw that you're love to connect. So this one, we don't want to make it too specific. I found that the more specific we make it, the less that it works. So this initial one is basically like a subject line. So rather than like, hey, and like doing our cold pitch right here, it's like, hey, first name, would love to connect. Then once they connect, we kind of give them the pitch. And so we're going to save and close this. Going to click next. Then this is, we recommend deleting after 4 weeks below 1,000. So cancel invites sent. Let's actually do this 20 days ago or earlier. Yeah, let's do 20. And then this is our first follow-up message. So, hey, thanks for accepting my invitation. Saw that you're growing. So this one is going to be, let's see what different variables: industry, member ID, full name, position. So I think what we're going to be doing here is going to be doing something like, hey, thank you for accepting my invitation. We build custom AI receptionists for electrical companies like yours. Would love to give you a free demo. Would love to give you a free demo. Yeah, so it's gonna be like yours. Would love to give you a free demo. So I don't think the would love to give you a free demo would work very well, but I think we could do something like your to, and then I'm gonna go into, if I go into offers, if I go into my offers, oh wait, that's a video. Let me go into Figma. So I mapped out this specific offer of a custom AI receptionist. You might have seen a previous video on this. So what we're going to be doing here is I'm basically going to be figuring out what is like the key pain point. I can also probably go into the cold email copy for this as well. So if I go into, cold email campaign, I go boom, campaigns, and I go into the copy. So electrical companies, sequences. So maybe I can just copy and paste this directly in here. I think that would probably work. So boom, save and close, next. So this one, I probably don't, I don't think it makes sense to send 2 follow-ups, just 1. So now you'll see that it has created the workflow for us. So now what we're gonna do is, boom, if we go in here to the workflow, like we'll go back to the workflow and I'll show you exactly how it works. But the first thing we're gonna want to do is actually pull this list of people. So what you're gonna do is you're going to choose exactly what I did: LinkedIn company or LinkedIn platform search. And then when we do this, we can basically go here and we can go to the search results. All right, well, it's just pulling random people now. So if we go here, we go to LinkedIn search, and then we're gonna search for electrical company, electrical contracting companies. So I don't really want to get like companies that offer electricity. I want like electrician. So maybe if I do like electrician, and then what I could do is I could go boom, electrician, then I could go location, United States, then I could go seniority. I could go to all filters here. I could go to, basically the idea is I want to make sure that they are like the founder, electrician. What happens if I say like electrician founder? Will it find me founders of electrician companies? Probably not. So I'll go like electrical company founder. Shows me 363,000. So now it looks like they put the seniority level behind a paywall, which is pretty stupid. So title, let's do title founder. 3,100. So it looks like it could be decent. So now if I say like electrician, should be founder. So now you just want to make sure that you're actually targeting the right people. So this looks decent. There's 1,500 results. Now what I'll do is I'll click this little from current page button, and now it'll basically scrape the list of all of the people here. So we'll see it like just scrolling down and grabbing all these people and adding them into our campaign. So boom, scrolling down, adding into campaign. You can see we got 10, 20, and so we're basically just gonna let it run here. And the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go into our campaigns right here. We're gonna go into workflows. You can see, so we're inviting these people. We're filtering contacts that are not in your network. We're messaging first connections. So whenever someone responds, we send them this. We check for replies. And so this is essentially doing this. And then what we can essentially do after this is we can send contacts to an external CRM. If we like anyone that replies, we can add them to our CRM. We can do different actions after this, but you can see it's just continuing to grab people. 46, 56. And we're going to let this run. And the last thing we're going to do before we set up this campaign, once this collects all the people, you can just click start campaign and it will start like connecting with these people. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the weekly invitations limit. Actually, no, that's going to show us what the potential limit could be. We're going to go into the, where is it? I think dashboard here. We're going to go into settings, settings limits, and we're going to employees per 24 hours. So LinkedIn just upped their limits. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that this is working correctly. So employee extractor, 100 per 24 hours. Follow, unfollow, 50 for, so that's going to give us like 300. So I'm going to change this to like 35. And we're just going to make sure that we're not connecting with too many people. Maximum actions per 24 hours, 150. So we're going to format that and save it. And then this is how we set up a campaign. So now I'm going to, once this loads and gets a couple hundred people in it, I'm going to start this campaign. So I hope you found this helpful.